Clearly, if you're watching this, you've probably been on my channel before, and you're probably wondering what the fuck are we doing today. So, if you didn't read the title, we are gonna be making my dinner tonight while I react to some clean edits of various movies. There's a lot of different places you can go to on YouTube where they've got like clean edits of film and stuff like that. So we're gonna be kind of taking a look at those, and while I watch them, I'm gonna make sure to shout out each channel I go to kind of watch them, because we're gonna be doing hamburger, we're gonna be using regular sliced bread for the buns. Now we're using regular sliced bread for the buns. Again, everything here tonight is cheap. Like, I bought everything cheap, minus the asparagus, and that's because I didn't want to go all the way to Walmart, so I had to go with fucking Sprouts. And it was like $5 for this too, so it's organic. So yay, we're being fucking trendy tonight, I guess. So we're using basic bread, and there's a reason why, which I'll get to in a minute, where we're not using bun. And then we're cooking brown rice, and most of this stuff's not gonna cost you any more than, I mean, I would say for everything. I think this 5-pound bag of rice cost me like maybe a couple of bucks. You're not gonna be spending too much money. The burgers aren't anything special either. They're just your generic burgers that you can buy at like Walmart. I'm pretty sure I bought those at Walmart. So one thing I wanted to mention with the brown rice is that I've actually already been cooking it. Behind me, I have it going, so it's got to go for another like 10 minutes or so to let it steam up and everything. But you want to cook the rice about 45 minutes roughly. I think that's what the packaging says. So all the spice we're using today, this is gonna be it right here. We have garlic powder, chili powder, salt, pepper, and then I have butter in the back, which we're gonna use here in just a second. So before we get started on some of these reactions, let's go ahead and get making on this fucking food. All right, so first things first, whenever you're gonna cook vegetables or anything, don't be that fucking guy that doesn't wash their vegetables, because I mean, like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that dust and all sorts of weird shit will get on the open vegetables that are out there. So it takes 2 seconds, just rinse the fucking thing off. It's better than sitting on the toilet the whole night, I'll put it out that way. So first things first, with asparagus, you want to cut the bottoms off. I know I'm probably cutting a little bit more than you need to, but I mean, I use this shit later anyway, so I'm gonna cut the bottoms off. And I usually leave the rubber band on at the bottom. I don't know if it's a trick for all you food experts out there, but I usually leave the rubber band on to keep them all together. So next, I put my asparagus here in this bowl. And the reason I put the asparagus in the bowl is it's easier to add the seasoning, because then I can just toss it around. So I did realize that I didn't show the butter I'm using. I'm just using Land O'Lakes. I'm not using anything special, just olive oil and salt spread. The reason I'm showing that now is I'm trying something a little different tonight. Before, I literally just put the spices on, like the salt and pepper, and went that way. But what I did tonight is I melted some butter. I literally just took like a kind of like a scoop of butter. I threw it in, because what I'm gonna try tonight, I was reading online that if you do this, you kind of spread butter kind of evenly on the asparagus, it'll help to keep a lot of the seasoning and stuff on there. Again, I didn't use a lot because I don't know if it's really gonna make a difference, so this is more of just an experiment tonight. Go. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna I've also washed my hands too, so I mentioned washing the vegetable beforehand. Just wash your hands. Again, I'm not gonna be that guy that's, you know, germs and okay, I feel like you're adults enough to figure out what you're supposed to do. But again, if you want to prevent yourself from sitting on the toilet all night, just take it from me, wash your fucking hands. I know from experience. So I don't really use measuring cups. I mean, I do have measuring cups, but I don't use them as often as I probably should. I just kind of eye it out until I think it works. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add salt here. I'm sure this is probably driving some people with OCD fucking crazy, because I'm not measuring this shit out. I'm just kind of eyeing it. And some people are probably sitting there like, holy fuck, that's a lot of salt and pepper. What the fuck are you doing, you fucking madman? Why are you peppering so much fucking pepper? But we're gonna just add just a little bit of salt. Just a little bit more. And then we're gonna add some garlic powder. I did this last time and it tasted pretty good. I don't do a lot of garlic powder, like just enough to cake the top. Just because we are gonna be adding it to the front of our buns, and I feel like that's kind of a lot of garlic. Now, the amount of asparagus we have here is enough for a couple of nights, I would say. Once you basically littered the fuck out of this with seasoning, you just kind of do the same thing with the butter. About there. See how it kind of looks, you know. Nothing super crazy. So we're starting with one of my favorite movies of all time, Happy Gilmore. At least it's my favorite. Bob Barker. At least it's my favorite Adam Sandler film. It's up there with Little Nicky. I know, fucking kill me. I love Little Nicky though. So, growing up, my parents didn't exactly give a shit if we watched the uncut versions of stuff or not. They just didn't do Jackass, I guess, you know. So... Forgot that I'm doing the clean edit thing of this. Oh, this is just a cut up version of it. Well, hold on. Is this like... Is this just like a YouTube version of it? Because I don't want the YouTube... Okay, there's a reason why... There's a reason why I wanted to watch this, and that's because of the guy who does Happy Gilmore's voice in this when him and Bob Barker fight. This might just be a YouTube. I might have just wasted fucking everyone's time here. It is actually kind of amazing Bob Barker didn't go on to do any other film work. He just stayed at the Price is Right. Oof.
You want a piece of me? I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing.
So my brothers and I, so I've got 3 brothers, an older one and 2 younger ones. And we used to replay this fucking scene all the time. Like, imagine 6-year-old Nick and his brothers beating the fuck out of each other and cussing the whole time. This makes me want to watch this fucking movie again. Oh, this isn't the right one, because he's supposed to be like, the price is wrong, Bob. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, people. We wasted our time. It's gonna do like a zoom in of me just... But I guess the next one we won't fuck up because I have the other one saved, but the Foreman grill is ready, so we're gonna go ahead and throw the asparagus on there. So I apologize for that fail. We're trying new things tonight, so we'll make it work. So we're gonna go ahead and come over here, and I'll see you guys in a second. You don't have one of these guys. It is seriously a godsend. I've cooked so much fucking food on here. I mean, it's crazy. Got my asparagus. I don't want to keep it too close to the burner here, so I'm just gonna set it outside. And I'm just gonna kind of fill it all up until it, you know, won't fill up anymore. And you know, what you want to do with grilled asparagus, you can keep them together. It really doesn't matter. One of the things I like about this Foreman grill is, so you don't have to turn. So, one of the nice things with this particular style of Foreman grill, I'm sure it's probably like that for the rest of them, is you don't have to actually flip these because of the top, because the top burner works as well too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close these and we're gonna let them sit. Now the rule for asparagus is when you cook it, when you can tell that it's done is you can put your fork through the middle of it, and that basically just means it's done. If I do another one of these, I'll do spaghetti sometime. I'll show you another trick that I know to show you the spaghetti's done or not. Okay, so while the asparagus is cooking, we have ridiculous edited for TV movie lines. I forgot to mention the Bob Barker one a minute ago. It was like the clean version. I'll put that in the link below. That doesn't really count because like it was somebody else's like fan edit, I guess. I don't fucking know. So this one is by Titus Velez, and it is ridiculous edited for TV movies. And I've got it paused, and what's funny is this first one that's coming up is the inspiration for this whole idea that I had. So I'm just gonna play it and talk about it. And I might have to pause it a couple times as we go through these. So Now, I have actually seen this video before in the past. I don't remember what other ones come up here. I know a couple other ones are kind of funny, but I don't remember them that much, so we're gonna go ahead and start over here. Snakes on a plane. So we're gonna go ahead and start now.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking
To the original one.
I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
So, like I said, I'm gonna come clean. That line. So the other day, my buddy and I were coming back from the gym, and again, look at me. I look like I should be going to the gym, right? Yeah, funny as fuck. But we were coming back from the gym, and I don't know how we got on the subject, but he was like, "Yeah, have you ever heard the edited version of Snakes on a Plane?" I'm like, "Edited version? What the fuck are you talking about?" And as we're driving home, all I hear is monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. And I almost crashed the fucking car. Like, I started laughing, and I legit almost crashed the fucking car because I was like, in what fucking world was that line a good idea? I'll get to the monkey fighting snakes here in just a second, because that's the funny part. But the Monday to Friday plane almost works. I don't know why they didn't just repeat monkey fighting again, though, because it would have came off as less, I guess, racist, and I'll get to that in a second, which is kind of funny. But I was like, Monday to Friday plane, like, the only thing I could think of is, like, the man is so frustrated because he's been fighting fucking snakes the entire time that he just starts saying, like, random shit right now. When you get to monkey fighting snakes, though, right? So you're gonna have to stay with me for a bit. This to me feels like an example of, like, more recently, people who go so, like, woke and so, like, I'm an ally, I'm this, I'm that, I'm so fighting against racism that they inadvertently become racist. Like, they're so fucking trying so hard not to be that they end up becoming racist or be whatever the case is. Again, I don't really give a shit. You know, you say what you want to say and do what you want to do. But I think it's funny as fuck that out of all the lines they could have said, because clearly the only person, or the main character, because there are other people on the movie that are fighting the snakes, but the main character of your movie is Samuel L. Jackson. And you have him saying monkey fighting snakes, implying that he is the monkey fighting the snakes. As I'm fairly certain that it's not Samuel L. Jackson saying the line. I'm pretty sure it's just somebody else dubbing over it, which I'm gonna go on a limb and say I don't think it was intentionally racist. Give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but did nobody fucking sit there and go, you know what, maybe that's not a good idea? And thank God they didn't, because that line is fucking hilarious. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell, but the asparagus, for the most part, look pretty much done. So you're gonna want to, oh yeah, it's soft. It might have even cooked a little too long. So we're gonna go ahead and set that there. I'm gonna take the asparagus off. Now the rest of the asparagus, we're gonna just put in a bag, because this is plenty for tonight. That might even be good for the next time. Got myself a plate here. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump this fucking rice off. Yeah, I've cut a hole in there. I'm just gonna kind of, because I don't have tongs. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. I mean, I don't want to like cook asparagus with after the hamburgers we've already gone on here. So that's for the most part what the asparagus should look like when it's grilled. Again, you can put your fork through it. If you can put your fork through it, you know it's good. I read that online somewhere, so we're gonna give this a quick taste test here. It may have cooked a little bit too long. I won't lie. So next time, I'll know to take it off a little bit. Probably because the butter's on there. The butter with the different seasoning. But fuck me,
That was good.
All right, so the next one we're going to look at is from The Usual Suspects. Again, it's from the same video. So we're going to go ahead and start that now. Hand me the keys, you fairy godmother. I don't really have anything else to say to that. It just sounds like shit. And that's one of the things with a lot of these edited for TV things. And you know what's sad? It's actually kind of sad. It's kind of a lost art that kids nowadays are not going to be able to really appreciate how fucking stupid edited lines were back in the day. Because I'm like, basically what I'm trying to get at is I think the censorship on TV was kind of stupid because you could go out and buy the DVDs, and most places, I'll be real with you, didn't give a shit if you fucking went out and bought a lot of R-rated content back in the day. It really didn't. I mean, it's easier now on the internet because you can find R-rated movies here on YouTube that technically aren't on YouTube, if you get my drift. One of my very first job, well, second job technically I ever had was working for Circuit City, and I can guarantee you, I'm showing my age a little bit, but I guarantee you that most of the cashiers didn't give a fuck if you walked in there and bought shit. But really, I don't have any more to say about Fairy Godmother, just a stupid fucking line to cover everything up. When in reality, again, I think a lot of kids nowadays can't really appreciate going on there and being going on like regular TV and being frustrated that your favorite movie is like got some dumbass on the other line that's like Fairy Godmother. You know, it's a lost art because nowadays kids can go online and literally stream whatever the hell they want to. In a way, it's probably good because, you know, sometimes you would get like the on-demand stuff and you wouldn't be able to tell whether or not, like if you went on DirecTV at the time, you could go through different shows. It was before streaming, but they would sometimes have different shows you could watch and movies you could watch. You wouldn't know if it was the clean and edited version or not. That sucked. Unless you went to the softcore porn section, you know. Shout out to Sapphire Girls. For the OGs that know. Fuck my life. Alright, so the rice just got done, and again, I'm not fucking like a rice expert. I'm not like Uncle Roger, so I'm not gonna make like the best rice, but it's, you know, it's for what it is, it's decent. All I did with the rice, I put salt and I put some butter at the very beginning when I was first boiling the water. Last step for the rice is we're just gonna add some cheese. Again, I don't have anything fucking special, great value. We're working on a budget here, people. We're Rebel Light. I know we're sponsored by all the Fleshlight companies and all the various porn star agencies because of all the documentaries we've done. However, we like to live frugally. So I just add, you know, just a handful. We'll do another handful just to get a little crazy, because I mean the burger that we're gonna be making is basically just a grilled cheese with fucking hamburger on it, so maybe an egg. So we just add a bunch of cheese. Fish milk. So yeah, I just kind of scoop it around, and then because we still have more parts to finish up when it comes to the food, because it's finished a little earlier than I thought, we're just gonna go ahead and put that on now. And then we'll wait until the rest of the food's done. Alright, so next up, we have the burgers. Again, they've just been thawing, so. Burgers go next. No, I didn't take the burners off and clean them, but as I'm fucking lazy. I can't speak for sanitation on that part, but I don't think it should be a big deal. Because, I mean, shit's burning. The Departed, 2006. Mark fucking Wall.
Sloppy. You calling him sloppy?
Sorry. Are you fucking kidding me with that? Are you fucking kidding? So I'm watching these on my phone right here. I have to go back and watch that again. Get the fuck. That was what they decided was gonna work. It's like they didn't even try to match fucking Marky Mark's voice. Wow, fucking Departed came out in 2006.
Cunts.
Calling us cunts?
Sloppy. You calling him sloppy?
You're calling us sloppy. You're calling us sloppy. That has to be fake. It's a sloppily edited line added into a fucking brilliant movie. You've never seen Departed. It's a fucking great movie, but it's a sloppily edited line into that movie, and they're saying sloppy, and it sounds like the motherfucker's a robot. So we're gonna go with the next step with the bread. Now I got lucky because the bag is starting to mold, so I've got to go to the store tomorrow. But I managed to find 2 pieces that are not moldy, so we're straight there. So what you want to do for the first step, kind of like you're making a grilled cheese, because you kind of are making a grilled cheese, if I'm being completely honest with you. Okay, so now that that's like that, you basically just want to take just a little bit of garlic powder, just a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, just put a little bit of garlic powder on. Then you can just flip this bad boy over. Now my special ingredient, I put honey mustard. It's kind of honey mustard on. You're gonna want to put that on before. Oh, I forgot to add the mayo actually too. Now again, basic mayo, nothing special. You don't have to add mayo. I actually kind of forget that I have this all the time, but I do like mayonnaise, so I like to put mayo on here with the honey mustard. Important part is, if you want mayo, you can put the mayo on here with the honey mustard on top of that. If you don't have to. It's not a big deal. You won't die. Now, the way you want to do cheese here, it's a little different. Now you can, and normally if I'm feeling extra lazy, I generally just put slice of cheeses on here, but I forgot to buy slices of cheese, so we can't do that today. So we're just gonna put a fuck ton of cheese on here. I actually found this recipe on YouTube from another lady. Honestly, I cannot remember what channel I was on, but I think if you YouTube grilled cheese sandwiches or some shit like that, you'll find it. Like, I think she actually used honey mustard or honey Dijon or something in the video too, but it's not my original creation, so I just want you people to know that I'm fucking stealing most of, well, not everything, but quite a bit of the stuff there. So okay, once you have a decent amount of cheese on here, you want to take your patties. So you may be wondering, why is it just like this? Where's the rest of the cheese at? Now, you're gonna want to come over here, because we have to make the egg now, because the egg is going to be the centerpiece that we put on here that brings this motherfucker together. And okay, now before I start this, fun fact, I've never actually seen Scarface all the way through. Now, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've technically seen the whole movie, just at different times. A long time ago, I worked at a Volkswagen dealership as a lot porter, and they had this VHS player inside the thing. Now, at this point, cell phones, fucking smartphones and shit were out, but they had a VHS player with a bunch of old VHSs. And I'd go in, and every single time they'd have fucking Scarface on at different points of the movie when I'd go in for lunch in their break room. So I've seen the whole movie. I've just never seen the movie sitting from start to end. So it's on my bucket list one of these days. Don't put spoilers in the comments, I don't fucking care. Clearly, if I wanted to go watch it, I would go watch it, so whatever. I already know how it ends, so whatever. Pussy, when we fucked. I don't really have anything funny to say on that one, because it's like, that line actually kind of works. It's like it's stupid, which you're gonna see with a lot of these. They're just stupid, but it kind of works. Okay, so I already got the pan kind of going. I used olive oil. I didn't want to use butter just because it felt like it would take a while, so I'm just using Bertolli's olive oil. So, again, very basic, not doing anything super crazy here. We're just gonna crack that motherfucker open. You know, anytime I crack an egg, I'm always like a little bit nervous. I just kind of have it set on low, because especially if I'm doing it on camera, that's one of those times where it's like, oh, hey, watch out, buddy. Help. Hey, they're not here for you. They're not here for you, no. My neighbor, hey, come here. Come here, buddy. My neighbor decided to leave at night. So whenever food, I just kind of lightly salt this, pepper it, and chili powder. Whenever there's food involved, and my dog hears the slightest sound, he freaks the fuck out every time. It's really like Dad's food. Happiness. So, a little chili powder, nothing crazy, just a bit on there. And then we're just gonna let this cook for a bit before we take her over to the other thing. Now, I'm not gonna season the other side, just season the one side. Personal preference, I don't think it really matters too much because if you're biting the egg, it's going to be kind of the same thing. So.
Where'd you get the beauty scar, tough guy? Eating pussy. Where'd you get that beauty scar, tough guy? Eating pineapple.
That line, I've actually never seen that part of the movie. I think that's one of the few scenes from Scarface that I haven't actually seen before. But that almost sounds like it would be in like a Bruno Mattei movie, if you know who Bruno Mattei is, or like a like the Italian, like shitty Italian movies. You could even say like, what the fuck was his name? Those movies like American Ninja Warrior and stuff like that. Like those really crappy ninja movies that came out in the 80s that spliced together like dramatic Asian movies and stuff like that. Pierre Kirby. It'd be like a Pierre, if you know who Pierre Kirby is, Pierre Kirby type of movie would have like a pineapple line like that. It's stupid. Alright, so let's take a look at the egg. Egg should be done now. Yeah, there it is. Well, at least good enough to flip. Yeah, there we go. So we're just gonna let this bad boy cook for a bit. All right, so while the egg's finishing cooking, we're gonna go ahead and prep this next part of the burger here. So basically, with this step, you want to, especially because we're doing kind of like a grilled cheese thing, you can do this with regular square cheese, and that's kind of what I normally use if I'm feeling lazy. But I'm gonna be a little special tonight, so do this to kind of prep the the burger, because we're gonna put the egg on there. We want the egg to basically melt in with the actual burger itself when we put it on the grill here. Now, the original video that I saw this on, the lady like dumped so much fucking cheese. I think there was more cheese on the plate than there was on the burgers, which, I mean, we kind of did that, but this is my only bag of cheese right now, and I'm not trying to go burn through all of it. I'm still eating this fucking burger. The egg is officially done. Boom. Next part's a little tricky because you got all this loose cheese. You just want to pick it up. And this is kind of why you want to put the cheese down with the burger still kind of warm. That just kind of melts it together and just put the bitch down. Plop it right on the grill there. I usually kind of move the bun a little bit forward. I don't know, because I actually close this. And I feel like it kind of keeps it together better. But, we'll see. Die Hard 2. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. like fucking Captain Falcon. That one, like, I mean, with the 3 Pulp Fiction eyes are focused open. Like, it doesn't actually. How can they be focused and open? That's like contradictory, because focus. Like, I imagine you're focused, like you're focused on that. I'm focused. I'm very focused. It's like, no, you're not focused here. You're just fucking like you've done a lot of cocaine, probably. Basic Instinct. Never actually seen this movie either, so.
Dating him. I was fucking him.
Nice.
I wasn't dating him. I was having sex.
That's bullcrap. I sorry, I couldn't pause them as I was going along there, but bullshit. That's bullcrap. And then stuff you. Ooh. I can't even think in those like really crappy Christian like propaganda type movies, like Let There Be Light and stuff like that. Even then, I highly doubt they would say like "stuff you, man" or anything. Like even the older like 80s and early 90s films, like Bible Man, I don't think they would say something like that, because that's just lazy. And if they did, shame on them. Calling me a fag, or you call my friend fag. That one almost kind of works, cause like you could kind of look at it from either perspective. Although I think the first line's funnier. Freak you, man. Freak. My dog's looking at me like, what the fuck? He's just tired of my shit now. Wild Things. Now, growing up, I had a huge crush on Neve Campbell. Like, I still do, man. Like, and definitely in that creepy fucking stalker way, too. Obviously. So, no, I'm just joking. But, and for real, though, like, I think she was one of my first, like early crushes that I had in life. I'm not even sad about that. And, tell you what, when Wild Things came out, I was a happy boy. Now, I couldn't technically watch Wild Things, but I found ways. I found fucking ways.
You are gonna fuck me over, aren't you?
I
You
would.
are gonna blow me over, aren't you?
I just fucking, I hope so. If you've never seen Wild Things, it's not that great of a movie, but if you like Nev Campbell, it's worth watching. The Big Lebowski. What could the line be here? See what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. What could the line be for this? I don't know. Let's find out.
What happens, Larry? See what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass? See what happens, Larry? See what happens when you find a stranger in the house?
That almost kind of fits with the whole Big Lebowski vibe. It's still fucking stupid though. Yeah, it looks pretty much done, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that over and do that. So I'm just gonna keep this going so you can kind of see, kind of. This is one of those moments where you're like, oh my god, please tell me after all that crap I didn't burn. That I didn't burn the actual sandwich. That would just break my soul right now, because I still haven't even dinner yet. This is actually my dinner, so if this is broken or comes out burnt as fuck, I'm gonna be so depressed. You can see it's kind of oozing out here at the bottom. Oh, you know what? Hopefully you can still hear me. We're gonna go ahead and. Oh yeah. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my god. I gotta say, it was perfect. As you can see, we've got the final. Again, it didn't take super long. I think prep work and everything, you gotta do the rice, and the rice takes about, it's a little cheesy rice takes about 45 minutes. Everything else, overall, prep-wise, it takes a little bit less than an hour, but if you make all of the asparagus, you can use that for like a week and everything, and then the burger itself, everything's. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of one-off thing I'm doing today where I'm just reacting to stupid TV spots while I cook myself some dinner. If you like this idea, let me know. I wouldn't be against doing it again, and if you do like it, let me know what recipes you'd like me to try in the future, because I'm trying to become a better cook, because I do still kind of suck. Monkey fighting snakes. Like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Side to bite into. Oh, yeah, look at that. I do also, one of the things too, I do also like to put pickles on here, but I put the pickles on at the very ending so that I can grill in here with these. But the kicker with it is you want to put them on top, because I found putting them on the bottom, the acid will just fucking eat through the burger. It's a pain in the ass to get up. You can put tomatoes and onions as well in here too. It's kind of like a patty melt, but not at the same time. So. Oh, you see the egg melted straight on down. You know the thing, light and rebellious. See you next time.